Research across Insmed is spread across the globe with different sites focusing on different platforms, different skill sets, often different disease states, but collaborating where possible.
San Diego is reaching out to Cambridge, reaching out to New Jersey, and saying we have these different projects that we can work together.
It does seem like there's a jigsaw and we're all fitting together really well, sparking off each other and already identifying opportunities to interact and do things that individually the sites wouldn't be able to do on their own. I'm so excited about this.
We're fortunate to be in an incredibly exciting time in terms of science, that there are new technologies that have been discovered in the last 10 years. And so under one umbrella now, we've got access to such a diverse set of technologies and skill sets. So we can look at every disease and say, I want to work with that modality on that disease, with that mechanism, and let's have that focus in San Diego, or let's have that focus in New Jersey. But they won't be working in isolation, they'll be pulling on the expertise from the other sites.
Whether I walk down the hall to someone in New Jersey or get on a call with someone from Cambridge, it's like, what's the question? Let's talk it over. Let's wrangle with what's going on. Let's help each other.
You just have to think about the time difference sometimes when you press dial.
there is that, right?
And to further that, right, I think there's not only kind of overlap and complementarity of the technologies and the expertise across sites, but the teams sometimes are divided across sites as well, right? So the protein engineering and biologics teams, they're both in New Hampshire and in New Jersey as well. And I think that type of connection really facilitates synergies across sites.
We're just unlimited by any geography. We can go anywhere, do anything. You don't feel it.
I think that's right, that the vision was unconstrained by geography, and it was about how can we build the science so that we can have the greatest impact on the patients.
From a scientist's perspective, this is like kind of a dream come true, because you're taking multiple disciplines and you're putting these teams with these diverse experts together. And guess what? I've never seen a group work so well together.
It hasn't just happened, right? I mean, this has been designed, this synergy.
And so then we have the ability, we're tackling a disease, and we have the ability, there's multiple modalities, we have the expertise in all of them. We could say, well, in this circumstance, gene therapy makes sense. In this circumstance, the best approach would be a small molecule or an ASO, and then boom, we have that technology. That's just the magic of having these disparate expertise capabilities.
It's in the brainstorming, in the ideation that our teams will have together. And sometimes unexpected conversations or unexpected ideas are the ones that end up solving the problem.
That's true. Everyone loves their science and loves to talk about their science. And then that's like infectious.
Yeah.
You hear someone else talking about their science, like, oh, that's fun. And then the ideas just flow from there.
Really, what really amplifies this collaborative spirit and the brilliance and the creativity of the people we've got is the culture.
When you have employees that are basically saying, I'm part of a bigger picture, it's a collective win. And I think that's what makes us different.
The idea that permeates all levels, and I think that's in part a reflection of that lack of hierarchy, so people can feel like, I'm a legitimate piece of this, and I see where it's all going. It's going to help the lives of patients.
And I think giving every employee that visibility of what's going on everywhere else in the organization, and that transparency sets up a benevolent cycle, because every one of our teams, if they want to learn about a new technology or a new approach, they can satisfy their curiosity and they grow with that new knowledge and that new insight, which then feeds back into the ideation that we want to see in terms of new ideas for projects, new ideas for targets.
We live in a world where there are now no boundaries. We're very fortunate about that on the aspect of that's only good for patients, because we're coming after things from so many different angles that is the only way that we can tackle the toughest problems that we face in medicine.
We have so many things that we can do, smart new methodologies, computational approaches, human genetics, drug discovery, new modalities. It's the most exciting time, I'm sure, ever in medicine. And the challenge is there for us to use it to deliver for the patient.